Hello, children. It's Grandma Carla with more of Frog Power. And this is by Beverly Cleary. And this is our little Easter story because it happens at Easter time. And it's the cul-de-sac kids. I hope you're enjoying it. Chapter 4. Once upon a time, Stacy heard the class reading out loud. She skipped ahead to the pictures. An ugly green frog was in a well, and the princess was crying. She remembered the beginning of the story. "What's wrong, little princess?" the frog asked. The princess sobbed. "My beautiful gold necklace has fallen into the well." "Dry your tears," croaked the frog. "I can help." "What will you give me if I find it?" "Whatever you wish, my dear frog," said the princess. Stacy wanted to choke. Who ever heard of calling a frog my dear? Finding her place, Stacy continued to read. The frog was doing a good job of tricking the princess. He wanted to have supper with her and drink from her silver cup. The princess wiped her tears and nodded. "Yes, and that's not all I want," said the frog. The princess looked surprised. "What else?" "I want to sleep in your fine house." She looked at the frog. "I know just the place for you. Will you get my golden necklace now?" the princess begged. "One more thing," the frog's eyes blinked. "I want to be friends." And here's a picture of the frog talking to the princess in the story, The Frog Prince. Stacy slammed the book shut. This was too much. A low croaking sound made her jump. Stacy's bullfrog was at it again. Jason's bullfrog was at it again. Stacy spun around. "Keep your frog quiet," she whispered. Jason frowned. "He's hungry. Want to help me catch bugs at recess?" Bugs? Bullfrogs? Frog fairy tales? What a horrible day. Stacy watched the second hand on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, recess! The bell rang and Stacy was the first one outside. She walked Sunday Funnies around the playground on his leash. Jason and Eric were digging for ants near the sidewalk, probably to feed that dumb old frog. Stacy handed Eric the note that she'd written. Then she ran to the swings. Soon, Abby and her little sister Carly came over. Carly was in the first grade. She held the leashes for Snow White and Sunday Funnies while the girls swung. Abby leaned back, pulling hard against the swing. "Do you like the Frog Prince so far?" "Oh, it's okay, I guess," Stacy said. Abby smiled. "I like the ending best." "I haven't read the ending yet," Stacy said. "Why not?" Abby asked. Stacy shook her head. "It gives me the creeps. My dad was reading the story to me the day he left me and my mom." Abby twisted her swing and let it spin. Stacy copied her friend and whirled around. She could almost hear her dad's voice reading out loud to her. She pushed her sneakers against the sand. Abby changed the subject. "Let's dye Easter eggs at my house next week." Stacy didn't want to think about Easter eggs. Another holiday without her dad. Stacy jumped out of the swing. "I know. Let's do something different this year." "Like what?" Abby asked. She held the leashes for Snow White and Sunday Funny so Carly could swing. "Let's have an Easter pet parade," Stacy shouted. "Double dabble, good idea," Abby said. "Goody," Carly said. Her golden curls shone in the sunlight. "Count the pets in the cul-de-sac," Stacy said. "Let's see, there's Snow White and Sunday Funnies," said Abby. "Don't forget our baby ducks, Quacker and Jack," Carly said, swinging higher. "One belongs to Jimmy and one is mine." Jimmy was the younger of Abby and Carly's 2 Korean brothers. Abby pulled a tablet and pen out of her jeans pocket. "There's Blinky, Duncan's rabbit, and Dee Dee's cat, Mr. Whiskers. That makes 6. And Eric's hamster, Fran the Ham," said Stacy. "That's 7. Ribbit!" Carly stopped the swing with her feet. "Don't forget Jason's bullfrog." She giggled and ran to catch up with her friend Dee Dee. Stacy shivered. No way did she want Croaker in her pet parade. The recess bell rang. "Since we only have half a day today, let's have a meeting after school," Abby said. "Good idea," Stacy said, and she ran across the playground with her puppy scampering ahead. The line for Miss Hershey's class was full of kids with pets. Sunday Funnies barked at Jason. Croaker was sitting inside Jason's shirt pocket. Bulging eyes stuck out over the top of his pocket. Abby laughed. "What's Croaker doing out here?" "Frogs need exercise too," Jason explained. Eric turned around. "Animals need attention, whether they're ugly or not." Sean laughed a high-pitched giggle. Stacy did not feel like laughing at all. That's the end of chapter 4. This is Grandma Carla. I love you.